it's Serena. Welcome back to my channel. I'm very excited about today's video because I have a really big book haul. Something about getting new books is just so fun. I also got myself a coffee, but I always have to have 2 drinks on me. Of course, I have my Stanley with water. I have 1 package and then 2 bigger boxes, and they're all on my dresser, so I'm gonna take those down. Oh, that one's so heavy. This feels so heavy for some reason. I am very excited about this. This is The Serpent of... Title gets me every time. It's The Serpent and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent. And this is book 1 in the Nightborn duet. And I think this is the only fantasy book that I got in this haul. I think the rest of the books are literally all romance. But I wanted to change things up. I bought this because of bestie Sarah. She has been raving about this and I trust her rec, so I cannot wait to read this when I'm more in a fantasy mood. Next is the smaller box, and I just have a bigger box. I have my cloud cutter. I have to be careful because I don't want to cut the books on accident, obviously. I already see the book that I'm like most excited for in here. Oh my gosh. First glance. I can't stop smiling. I'm so excited about this book. This is When the Stars Fall by Emery Rose. It's book 1 of the Lost Stars series. This cover is so much prettier in person than I've been seeing it on like my phone. And the font is big, so I cannot wait. So I bought this per my best friend Demi's recommendation. This is like one of her favorite books ever. And I've never read anything by this author before, so in this haul you'll kind of see a pattern of me trying to branch out to newer authors. I do try to go into the books that I read pretty blindly, so I'm not going to be that helpful with letting you know what the book is about unless I've read the book. So all I know about this book that it's second chance, and that is one of my favorite tropes ever, so I just know I'm gonna love this. She also said there's like an emotional aspect to this book, which is another thing that I love in romance books. I just saw the next book in here and I'm fully just... So, in my hands... I'm just kidding. The next 2 books are books 1 and 3 of the Boys of Tommen series by Chloe Walsh, which is truly one of my top series universes ever. I also had to own the discreet covers. I had to get every single edition, obviously. So this is the first one, which is Binding 13, where it all started. And then this is Saving 6. This is my first physical copy of Saving 6 because I read this one on my Kindle. I'm so happy to have them. They're very chunky and I just love them so much. And then the last book in this box is also by Chloe Walsh, Rake My Fall, and this is book 1 of the Broken series. I haven't seen anyone talk about this series. Just knowing how much I love Chloe Walsh's writing, I just wanted to have another series of hers to start reading, so I got book 1, and the cover is just so pretty. Okay, we've made it to the last package. Oh my gosh, it's so heavy. Okay. I'm sad that I'm zooming through this. Okay. I see 4 really big books, so I'm just gonna get those out of the way because I already know that these are Boys of Tommen books. Here's Keeping 13, and here is Redeeming 6. And like I said, I had to complete my collection of the indie people covers, so here's Saving 6, and here's Redeeming 6. I'm gonna not organize them because I don't have time for that. I can't remember if I mentioned this, but I've only read Binding 13, Keeping 13, and Saving 6, so I still need to read Redeeming 6. Very undecided on when I want to read Redeeming 6. Now I have the full collection of the indie people covers and the indie discreet covers. Next, Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. The next two books in this package are books I've already read since I got the ARCs for them, advanced reader copies, and I just haven't bought the physicals until now. These covers are going out of print. They're books 3 and 4 of the Chestnut Spring series, which has been gaining a lot of attention, and I'm not surprised because they're such fun, entertaining books. And I'm very happy to be adding both of these to my collection. I'm also just obsessed with these covers, and this series I just love overall. The next book that I grabbed is another book that I've already read, but this indie edition is going to be unavailable if it isn't already. This is King of Pride by Anna Huang, which is book 2 of the Kings of Sin series, and this one is about Kai and Isabella. I read the arc of this as well. As always, I love Anna's writing. I would literally read anything she writes. And I can't wait for book 3, which is King of Greed. Next is Southern Storms by Brittany Cherry, who is one of my favorite authors. This is book 1 of the Compass series. This series just got new covers, so I thought it'd be time to start a new series by her because I've already read the entire Element series, and that whole series just has a special place in my heart. I just know that anything she writes is going to be emotional, and I tend to reach for those books. I'm assuming the male main character in this is going to be a little bit damaged, which is usually how she writes her books. I can't wait to read this. It looks very short, so I kind of need that right now. I'm in a little bit of a reading slump. This is only like 300 pages, so there's that book. I have 3 books left. This next book is Return Policy by Haley Dickert. It's the first book of a new series, which is the Crystal Bay University series. This is about Sophia, who I've already met in her debut novel, which is The Sister Between Us, which I actually just recently read last month in June. I really enjoyed that book. I cannot wait to read this. Again, her covers are just always so good, especially the interior designs. I just know how cute. Oh my gosh. I'm aware that I'm showing you guys upside down, but this next book is Beneath Your Beautiful by Emery Rose, also the author of When the Stars Fall, which is like one of the first few books I pulled out. This is another first book of her series, which is called... So I don't know what it's called, but the cover just pulled me right in and made me want to buy this book. But also, again, my bestie Demi loves her writing, and I'm always on the lookout for new to me authors, so I'm very excited to read her books. This is so sad. I hate seeing the bottom of the package, but this is the last book I have. Love You Better by Britt Benson. This is book 1 of A Better Love series. Here I am again not knowing what this book is about because I'm gonna go in blind, so don't really know what else to say. The cover's pretty though. I've never read anything by this author either. I do own, I think, the first book of one of her duets, but I haven't read it yet, so I don't know why I said that. But that's the last book. There's no more books for me to open. Overall, I'm just very happy about these new books, and I can't wait to add them to my bookshelves. That's all I have. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!